and educator. Brother Wallace's mother, who had great influence on him, obeyed the gospel under the teaching of Marshall Keeble and was added to the Church of Christ in 1923. He began his Christian pilgrimage when he was baptized in August 1926 under the preaching of Brother James Hamilton. Brother Wallace began teaching at the age of 16. In those days, you could teach if you could pass the exam. And guess what? He passed his exam. He began teaching at the Stutter or BLUFF school. He later received his high school diploma in 1942. He taught there for 24 years. In 1935, he secured the services of L.H. Alexander for a gospel meeting. The meeting resulted in 12 baptisms. In 1937, they built a church building at the cost of $600. Wow. The church continued to prosper and the saints matured in faith. In 1944, Brother Wallace accepted the office of an elder. At this time, the congregation was known as the Providence Church of Christ.
The move to Coldwater. Brother Wallace moved to Coldwater, Mississippi in December of 1961. At once, he began planting the seed of the kingdom in the city of Coldwater. During this time, he received his Bachelor of Science degree from MI College in Holly Springs. After worshiping at the school, his home in Mason Hall for several years, a church building was finally built for about $33,000 in the city of Coldwater. It was one of the finest edifices in the area at that particular time. For the next 30 years, the church in Coldwater was the birthplace of many gospel preachers who went on to spread the gospel in cities all across our great country. Many who were encouraged and got their preaching start in Coldwater with and by Brother M.J. Wallace. Before I read the last paragraph, any preachers in the audience right now, I know I saw some, who got their start under Brother M.J. Wallace. Yeah, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. And I saw Brother McAdory here earlier. And Brother Davis was invited. I mean, I did not want to come to Bluff Road, to Mississippi when you were passing all those churches in Tennessee. But I saw Brother Wallace, and he used to come by here a lot in his final years, and I just thank him every time. Anissa, that's why we still here. We still live in Memphis, but we come so far. Thank you, Brother Wallace. Last paragraph, we are all encouraged by the life of such a dedicated servant. He was a great supporter of the gospel and gave liberally of his time, talent, and money to support the Lord's work. Bluff Road family would like to pay homage to this great pioneer, saint that helped to lay the building blocks for the Lord's church in the Bluff Road community. We also appreciate him for sending our way the caring evangelist, Brother Orlando Davis,
Amen.
who has faithfully served along with his family for the past 44 years.
Amen.
And Sister Lucille, I see you smiling down there. She was waiting on that name. Orlando and Sister Lucille started out with just Monk. And then Paul, I came. Then Joshua came. And somewhere around 1985, little Bubba, John came, and everybody married now. So it started out with 3, and it's about 20 now. And counting, John. All right. I ask everyone to please, if you don't mind, in honor Brother Wallace, stand on your feet. We wouldn't be here if you weren't for God.
Amen.
I'm not crying. There's somebody there.
That's all right, brother. That's all right.
Y'all said we're not going to be sad, but I really appreciate Brother Wallace for inviting this man to go. Perfect fit. He said he came from. Humble beginnings, so he didn't mind not having the bathroom, so perfect fit. Keep on going, Shay, come on. Ain't no all in here. At this time, we're going to ask Brother Jonathan and his wife of 1 year, Sister Ashley Fox Davis, to come up and give a tribute to all the many families. Many of you all are here that have passed by our way. Come on, Sister Ashley. And Brother Jonathan.
Amen.
After which, we're going to ask Born Again to get ready to give us 2 selections. We're going to ask Ladies of God to get ready to give us 3 selections. You saw a piece? 2 selections. And then we'll come back up and introduce our speaker for this afternoon. Brother Jonathan Davis and Sister, I tell you what, we're still on the history. Y'all getting it together? We're going to sing an old song that we did, Trouble Sometimes